I like what it says in Hebrew chapter 12, verse 8. It says, "For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. Ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin." You want to talk to somebody who knows what sin is about? You need to talk to Jesus Christ. You don't even know what that's about in the fullest sense. And that's a fact. Many of us, we just don't know. Like Christ knows. If not all of us. You haven't been able to resist to the point of blood. Jesus Christ knows sin, and he knows your weakness, and he understands it. He understands it. This is one of the reasons why some of us are still here, because God and Jesus have shown us so much mercy, so much long suffering, so much loving kindness, because he knows how frail we are, and how weak we are, and how wicked we are. You say, well, what does this have to do with me? This just simply means that after you come to Jesus Christ, you have one that you can go to who completely understands in every way, in every capacity. God understands. Jesus understands what you're dealing with. In fact, the Apostle Paul put it this way in 1 Corinthians chapter 10. He said in verse 18, and this, of course, is a classic statement that many of you hid in your heart when you were young Christians. "But there hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not tempt you above that you are able, but will with the temptation make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it." Jesus Christ knows the path. Someone has well said, in a trackless wood, the one who goes first blazes the way, or breaks twigs so others may follow. When Jesus passed through this world, this wicked, sin-cursed world, he gathered up so many thorns in his own feet, that by this we may know the way for us to take. When someone is charged with a crime, dear friends, if they do not have the means to hire a lawyer, a defense lawyer, they are assigned one by the government, by the court. These defense attorneys usually do not know their client that well, and quite frankly, do not care about the outcome of the case on a personal level. It's just a job to them. They are just doing the job, going through the motions. They have been assigned. But Jesus knows and cares about us personally. Your grandmother and them used to say he's a lawyer who's never lost a case. He understands our struggle with sin. He knows all about it. In fact, he knows about it better than we do. That's one of the reasons why some of you and some of us are still here, because of God's mercy, love, and grace. Someone said many years ago, the will of God grinds slow, but it grinds sure. God is don't misunderstand now. your inconvenience. I saw somewhere reported that the famous NBC Today Show host had to report from her house. Her colleague had to report from his house, and she looked pretty decent and good. It looked professional.